along the way, I've done some ridiculous stuff as well. You know, as you build your business, people start throwing praise at you, and one of the things that happens is it goes straight to your head. Okay, they start telling you that you're the best thing since sliced bread, that you've got the Midas touch, and the worst thing you can do is believe your own press. Because I was on the cover of every magazine conceivable in Southeast Asia at the time, from Asia Week to this. I was everywhere because I was the young whiz kid. I was 23, 24, and nothing I did could go wrong. So everyone told me that, and you start believing it, and you start believing everything you say, and then you start doing stupid things. The moment you start believing that crap, you start doing really stupid things. I mean, I went into East Asia's largest fruit and vegetable farm. What the hell do I know about farming? But hey, I'm Vinod Sheikh, I can do it. I started Bufori, the sports car company. I had no business doing that. I mean, I'm a good marketer, I'm a good brander. I gave it a 2-year wait list, but I didn't know enough about the engineering, to challenge my partners who were building the car. And they screwed up, so we lost on that one. So I made some disastrous mistakes along the way. I call it the God complex. When you think you're untouchable, right? You actually believe you're untouchable because you start believing everything people say. Then you're touched. And then you start falling, and then you suddenly realize, oh my God. And I mean, to shorten the lifespan, I mean, I was a millionaire at 20, I was a multi-millionaire at 24, I was a dato at 26, and I was nearly bankrupt at 32. Right? So you think about that cycle, it's hell of an experience. You're going all the way to the top, and then you're crashing, where you lose everything. And it taught me some things. I mean, the crash was because of the 97 financial crisis. And there's not much we could do because I refused to go public. We were the largest private company in Southeast Asia at the time. But I refused to go public because I saw no reason for it, when everyone was playing the public listing game. Now, on hindsight, I should have gone public because then I would have been bailed out. But when everything crashed, we were in a situation where we had borrowed US dollars. Now, let me explain to you what happens. In those days, they told me borrow US dollars because low interest. And the ringgit is so strong. You have nothing to worry about. And at that point, the ringgit was 2.48, 2.5 to the dollar. And the interest rate was 5.5%. Solid, strong. So we borrowed. We had international business. So when the crisis came, this is what happens. If you borrowed 100 million US, you got 250 million ringgit. Right? So you actually used 250 million ringgit. But after the financial crisis, because of the exchange rate, you didn't owe 250 million ringgit anymore. At one stage, I owed $500 million. Although because it's still 100 million US dollars. As far as they're concerned, I borrowed 100 million US dollars. The exchange rate now meant it was 2.5, it was 5. And it came down, 4.2, came down, finally it was frozen at 3.8. At the same time, interest rates went up. Went from 5 point something to 13.5% or 13.6% on the US dollar. So, it reached a stage where all I could do is sit down and scratch my head and say, well, what now? Not much I could do. So it's and you had to make some hard decisions.